What's up guys, it's gunnertierno and I'm back with another video. This time it's my predictions for week 16 Supreme. It's Bogo boys, you guys already know. If you've been following this is a big deal. One thing I want to get to before we roll into this week's list is last week's list. So I made predictions for the TNF. I was the first transaction of the drop and I got like one of everything, white. So go back like one video of mine, you can see my vlog where it's all about it, in-store pickup, how it happened. I had the first spot. So a lot of you guys said my predictions were too high. Well, I'm gonna show you what I sold some things for. So I sold the white wallet for $75. I sold the white medium expedition jacket for $800. I sold the white expedition fleece medium for $700. I sold the white expedition beanie for $90 cash in person. And I sold the North Face Supreme Compass for $42. So if you go back, you could cross-check me. I was dead on with all those prices. A lot of you guys wanted to say I wasn't going to be right, but turns out I was. I still have the backpack. I still have the waist bag. I still have the photo hoodie. So those will be determined. But the things that I sold worked out. So let's just get into this week. Week 16, Supreme. Now I'm going to start with the least hyped and go to the most hyped. Obviously the BOGO is going to be at the end. Two things are unseen this week, and that is the gloves and supposedly a Christmas ornament. Now, the Christmas ornament is not confirmed to drop. I'll put an image up here of what it's expected to look like. I'm predicting retail is going to be $22, maybe a little more, maybe a little less. I don't know. It'll probably resell for like something. I don't think you'll make a lot. You'll probably make 20 bucks on it. So if it's $20 to sell for 40, I mean, that's pretty good. Then the gloves, I've seen two different images running around of what they could possibly be. One is like a Nike like baseball glove, and the other one is like a Polartec fleece glove. I think they'll do good either way. I think you'll double your money easy, maybe triple it. It's hard to say since it's not out yet, but I would expect them to retail from $40 to $60. They'll probably sell for around 100, maybe 120. You know, red's probably gonna be good, or black. Can't go wrong with black gloves. But let's get into the actual list of what we know is gonna drop. First is the Strap logo 6-panel hat. It's got a logo on the back of it. If you like it for personal, grab it. If you're thinking about resale, don't. It's gonna retail at $48. I don't see it doing anything higher, possibly less. It's just kind of a boring hat, so I would stay away from it. Next, we have the striped long sleeve polo. It's gonna retail at $110. I don't expect it to resell for anything. You know, once again, if you like it, go for it, but don't expect to make any money on that. Next is the Chenille Sweater. I don't know how to say that. It's going to be retailing at $148. I don't expect this to do anything either. So if you're getting it for personal, that's about it. Then we have the pile lined plaid flannel shirt. It's going to retail at $138. Some of these flannels do like okay. I would not expect this to do anything. I mean, everything in this list is overshadowed by the Bogo Crewneck, so I wouldn't buy this for resale. Once again, just for personal, go for it. Then we have the Primaloft Earflap camp cap. I mean, if you're into those kind of hats, it's cool. It's got like the things that fold down for the winter. Some people like it for the personal. I don't expect it to do anything resale. It's gonna retail at $60. I think the silver one's kind of cool because it's got that red Bogo, but I don't expect this to do anything, maybe a little bit, but I really doubt it, so I would stay away from it for resale. Then we have the Vampire Waffle Thermal. This is a collab with Mike Hill. It's super boring to me. I don't like it. I think it's just blah. It's gonna retail at $98. It's a $100 like thermal essentially. I don't see this doing anything. I would stay away from it. Then we have the Jesus and Mary Sweatpants. These are crazy. Maybe if you're gonna shoot a rap video or something, you might want them. But at $158 for pants, I don't see these doing any numbers. Maybe if some famous rapper wore them one day, they'll be worth something, but I would stay away from them for now. I don't think they're gonna resell for anything. Then we have the unseen gloves, but I already told you about that, so we're not totally sure. Supposedly retail is gonna be 60. I don't know. They'll probably resell for something. I would say 100 to 120. Then we have the Polartec hooded Raglan jacket. It's gonna retail at $178. This is gonna be like a fleece material if you have the crew neck or the tote bag. I think it's gonna be like the exact same type of thing. I think it's like actually kind of cool, you know. I think the black one's dope. I mean, it's kind of like a different type of hoodie, you know. It's like a fleece hoodie. I see the black one being pretty dope to own. The blue one I think kind of pops. The red and green's kind of a Gucci colorway. I think the orange and off-white's like kind of cool. For resale, I don't think there's really gonna be any money in this. But if you like it personally, go for it. It's kind of expensive, but hey, if you like it, do it up. Next, we got the Jesus and Mary hooded sweatshirt. I mean, I'm not into this, just like the pants. At $178 retail, I don't see this doing anything. I mean, maybe you'll make $20, but like that's not worth it in my opinion. Making $20 on dropping $200 is just not a smart business move. So I would stay away from that. Then we have the reflective camo warm-up pant. They're gonna retail at $178. That's an expensive pant. It's reflective, so like that's kind of cool. And this is just like the warm-up pants they had a couple weeks ago where they just had like the solid colors. It's got the logo like by the ankle. I don't see it doing much, you know, $20, $40 over retail. To me, that's not worth it. It just doesn't make sense. Stay away from it. Then we got the Polartec Balaclava. This is the face mask. I think this thing's pretty cool. I wish that the logo was like solid filled in, not that stroked outline. I think black is gonna do the best, honestly. Some people like the white and the red, but I think for something like this, it's just black is more practical. It's a handy thing to have if you're waiting in line at these drops, if you're skiing down the slopes. You know, people like this, so I think this is gonna do pretty good. It's $60 retail. I see it doing at least $100, maybe $120, so you could double your money on this item. Then we have the reflective camo down jacket. I think this jacket's pretty dope, actually. I like the green and I like the gray blue one. I think that one's really cool. It's reflective. It's kind of expensive though. $350 retail. That's a lot. That's not a cheap jacket. I see this doing like $400, $450. So 100 over retail, depending on how you sell it, it could be worth it to you. I'm probably not gonna get it. I don't really think it's worth it, but that's up to you. And finally, what everybody's going for, the box logo Crewneck Sweatshirt. I mean, this is where it's at. We're gonna have a retail price of around $158. You know, what color is gonna do best is what everybody's asking. A lot of people like the green. I think they're totally misleading everybody. The green is like not it. The navy blue, nah. The red, nah. I know what's gonna do the best, the gray. It's the only one that has the red box logo on a different color. Everything else is just monochromatic. It's totally obvious what's gonna do best. It's just like the beanies, the big logo beanie. The gray one did the best. So if you want to really go for like the grail item of the week, it's the gray one. The other colors that are really hyped are blue and black. I mean, honestly, at the end of the day, every single one of these colors is hyped. What's gonna do the biggest bucks? Gray, blue, black. Everything else I think is gonna fall in line from there. A lot of people don't like the red. I don't think the red's really that bad, honestly. Like for like a crew neck sweatshirt, red's cool. Like that green is like super boring. So is the navy blue. The mustard is like, ugh, that is disgusting. I think mustard is gonna do the worst. Terracotta I think is pretty dope. A lot of people don't like the cream one because they think it's boring, but I think it's actually like a really high fashion color. It would go great with my cream Yeezys. So what is resale gonna be on this? $800, at least. If you're selling this for anything less than $800, you're screwing the market up and you shouldn't be selling. From a wide range estimate, I'm gonna say $500 to $1,500. Some people think they're gonna do $1,500. I don't really see that happening, honestly. Maybe the gray one, like right away, will do like 1,200, 1,300, but that's a lot of money. You know, you gotta think, who has that much money to drop on a crew neck? That was $150. Not a lot of people. So I think 800 is a fair estimate. Up to 1,000, easily gonna fetch $800 to $1,000 for the good colorways. Probably even 1,200. You know, if you get lucky. That's where the money is in this drop. I will be at the drop in Manhattan. I don't know what time yet. I don't know where yet. You know, you can check my other vlogs. I'll be vlogging it as usual. So that's gonna be it for this video. These are just my opinions. If you think differently, hit me up in the comments. Drop a comment. If you like this video and it helped you, drop a like. If you're new to my channel, hit that subscribe button, because that's what inspires me to make more videos. And if you want to get in touch with me, hit me up on Instagram at gunnertierno. I'm always answering. I answer all the comments. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.